Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm sharing a product called Brutus bone broth, and you can tell that our dogs are ready for this. Sadie, Sadie, sit. So I'm going to add a little bit. They don't have their full meals right now. They just have a little snack. So I'm going to add it just so you can see that they love it. If I dump it straight on the food, or if I just gave it to them to drink, they would have it. If you have a dog who has some dental health problems, or maybe is recovering from an illness and is having a hard time eating, what you can do is add the broth to their food before feeding, maybe like 15 or 20 minutes before feeding. The hard kibble will soak up the broth and be easier for the dog to eat. So there's multiple reasons to add a broth to the food, but of course the number one is to make it more appetizing. Brutus bone broth for dogs actually has some additional benefits as well. First of all, it's 100% natural, and it also has added glucosamine and chondroitin for hip and joint health. It's made with human-grade ingredients. There's no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. A lot of times if you just go to the store and buy traditional like canned broth for human consumption, there are artificial ingredients, colors, preservatives in there. Brutus bone broth is available in chicken and beef flavors. I have the chicken flavor today. It's actually made right in Minneapolis. And packaged in New York in a facility that's 100% hydropowered by Niagara Falls. I thought that was just kind of an interesting tidbit about the company to point out, but it is made and packaged in the USA, and the company is focused on an eco-friendly facility, so I thought that was neat. So, you know, the bone broth is different than traditional broth because it's actually made with the bones of the animal as well as the meat, whereas traditional broths are just made from the stock of cooking the animal meat. So it has some added benefits there, and again, you know, you can use it to entice a dog, but you can also just use it as a little treat for your pet, or a health booster on top of his kibble. This broth does begin to lose flavor after 10 days, so they recommend freezing leftovers in little ice cube trays, and I do this for my dogs and they love it. You can see Molly wants some more, but she's not going to be able to get into that. The serving size is 1/4 cup for every 25 pounds of body weight per meal. So that is quite a bit. If you want to follow those feeding guidelines, you can of course just use it as a snack from time to time. Freeze it in little ice cube trays and give as a snack if you want. But you can get, these are 32-ounce containers, and you can get a 2-pack, so 2 of them, 64 ounces on Amazon for $24.97. Obviously, if you have a large dog like Sadie, she would need 1/4 cup per day, and she weighs 75 pounds, so she'd need 3/4 cup per day. We would go through quite a bit of broth between her and Molly. You know, every week I would be spending $100 on broth. So we don't do that. We just use it as a snack. But if you guys are interested in Brutus bone broth, feel free to send me an email if you have any other questions. Again, you can find it on Amazon. Thanks for watching this video review.